kick by Drew Stevens, nearly through the end zone. It's 1st and 10, Northwestern from the 25. First down carry to Cam Porter. A 2-yard pickup, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down for the Cats. Lausch's first throw of the day is caught by Frank Covey, who breaks a tackle and gets to the 40-yard line. A 1st down Northwestern, and missed tackles were something that really hurts Iowa last week.
And amongst a young secondary, Deshaun Lee has a good amount of experience on the outside. And that's one of those things that the Phil Parker defense tends to set itself up for. You play some off-man coverage, but when you allow them to catch the football in front of you, the most important aspect of that is to come up and finish the play with a tackle. Deshaun Lee wasn't able to get that done.
12-yard gain for Northwestern, and a good start to this drive with a 1st down. Lausch flushed by Deontay Craig. Pass is complete. Room to run into Iowa territory. A.J. Henning with another big gain for Northwestern. 1st and 10. A little razzle-dazzle. A.J. Henning's in trouble. He's dragged down by Ethan Herkett. A huge loss on the play, and Iowa's defense with a big stop. Well, this is what Northwestern has to avoid. 2nd and long, getting off schedule here. Jack Lausch on the quarterback run. Makes up a lot of that lost yardage. It's 3rd and short. Marshall Lang, the tight end, the motion man. Porter met at the line of scrimmage. He picks up a yard, and it's 4th down. So this is a 50-yard field goal for Northwestern's Luke Akers, who's the punter, but is filling in for injured kicker Jack Olson. And this one is short. Time to go to work for Cade McNamara. A lot of noise outside the walls of the Iowa program this week after his performance in the first half, especially last week against Michigan State. Head coach Kirk Ferentz says he needs to be more accurate this week, and that's a good start, finding his tight end and favorite target, Luke Lachey. Here's 2nd down and 7. Kaleb Johson looking for his first carry of the day. Here it is, and Northwestern ready for him. A flag flies in as well, but that was Mac Uline at the point of the tackle.
Number 65, 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Hard count by Cade McNamara got Anto Saka to jump offside.
Can't get enough of the point team.
Offside in the neutral zone, causing the offense to false start defense number 4. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Devin Turner, a strong safety, returns to the lineup after missing the Michigan State game with an injury. 3rd down, McNamara slings it. One-on-one coverage. It's hauled in by Terrell Washington. 69 yards through the air. That's the longest pass play of the season for Cade McNamara. On the toss to Kaleb Johson. He slips inside the 20-yard line. Iowa held to just 58 yards in the first half last week against Michigan State. More than that already on this drive. McNamara to the end zone. Incomplete, out of bounds. Nearly the 2nd spectacular catch on the drive by Seth Anderson.
McNamara may have predetermined where he wanted to go with that one the entire way. Just a near miss. Another one for Seth Anderson. Does that toe tap down? Not quite. Excellent call by the officiating crew. He does land out of bounds before anything gets down inbounds, but it did look like there was an opportunity on the corner route to the boundary side of the field for McNamara to maybe hit Luke Lachey.
Well, Anderson had just 1 catch on the season coming into this game. He's got 1 catch on this drive for 69 yards. Here's a 3rd down for Iowa. McNamara deals. That's caught by Jacob Gill, the Northwestern transfer. He picks up a 1st down to the 11. McNamara under center. Kaleb Johson wrapped up by Najee Story. No gain. Anderson in the slot. McNamara rolls right. Finds his tight end, Zach Ortworth. He picks up a few, brought down around the 6-yard line by Devin Turner.
This is the area of the field where, as a defense, now that you're inside the 10, the confines of having the sidelines and the end zone there, it actually enhances the way you can defend because there's less ground you have to cover.
It's 3rd and goal. 4 wide for Iowa, including the tight end Lachey at the bottom of the screen. McNamara throws his way, and it's incomplete. Theron Johnson, Northwestern's best cover corner, with the lockdown coverage.
Tough duty. If you're not offense, that you have players who confidently can just go up one-on-one and get the football in contested situations, that's where the confines of being inside the 10-yard line for a passing attack make it really difficult. You try to either create matchups or create space when you get this close to the end zone.
24-yard try for Drew Stevens. Iowa's on the board. First and 10 Northwestern and Anthony. Damon Walters, a Bolingbrook High School alum like yourself.
Also accurate, yes, sir. I would imagine, Chris, we'll see some opportunities throughout the day today where Sebastian Castro may end up spying the quarterback position.
First carry of the day for Joe Hyman. He's pushed out of bounds by Jay Higgins, and it brings up 3rd down. And now a 3rd down for Northwestern. They were just 2 of 14 against Wisconsin on 3rd down. Lausch, incomplete. Akers doing what he typically does, punting the football. The dangerous Caden Weegan on the return. He scoots out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Iowa football on 1st and 10. McNamara, play action. Checks it down to Kaleb Johson. Strong finish to that catch by Johnson across the 35. Seth Anderson on the jet sweep, tackled by Damon Walters from Anthony's high school alma mater. McNamara on 3rd and 7. Over the middle, great grab by the tight end Lachey. First down, Iowa. 23 catches on the season for Lachey, most for Iowa this year. On 1st and 10, and a change of pace with Kamari Moulton in the backfield, and a good gain for Moulton into Northwestern territory.
And to Colin's point about the quarterback position here, Brendan Sullivan transfers in from Northwestern during the summer. And so when you compare the situation he's in, where Cade McNamara was not healthy during the spring, but he at least has had that leg up to learn Tim Lester's offense. And McNamara's had certain games where he's been precise and accurate, completing 80% here, 70% there. He's also had games like we saw last week, where he's completing less than 50% of his passes.
2nd down, check down. Kaleb Johson. 1st down, Iowa, but a flag comes in from the defensive backfield. Early indication is against the Hawkeyes.
There are fouls by both teams. They will offset holding. Defense number 5. Personal foul tripping. Offense number 67. It's 2nd down.
A lot going on there.
Yes, and what we at least saw attempting to be executed there, I do think it's something Northwestern's defense will need to be aware of, because within this West Coast offensive system that Tim Lester brought to Iowa City with him, the running back position hasn't necessarily been as big a part of the pass receiving game as anticipated. The holding they called, or the tripping they called on Jennings Dunker.
Holding offense number 5, the penalties decline. Personal foul tripping, offense number 67. 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That's what I was a little bit confused by, but Jennings Dunker, they called tripping on him, and then the holding on Jacob Gills, both penalties on the Iowa offense. And Dunker will be at the tackle position on the right side, tries to do the cut block, sort of misses, aims for the outside leg, and the inside pass rush move. He misses it because of that, so So he sticks that leg out. Offensive tackles tend to do that quite a bit. Well done by the officials to actually catch it.
2nd and 20. Kaleb Johson drops it. McNamara, a wounded duck. Hanging in the air, and it's picked off. Josh Fussell. Brought down around midfield. Northwestern's defense excels in takeaways, but wait a second, there's a flag in the backfield.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, defense number 4. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
1st and 10, Hawkeyes with the ball. And Moulton running hard in the first quarter today. He has more yards on the ground than Kaleb Johson, believe it or not. Thank you, Mike, but the defensive lineman to the right of me in the booth, you can certainly sympathize with Anto Saka on that play. Moulton with a first down carry for Iowa. That should be the last play of the first quarter. (3-0) Hawkeyes on homecoming. And it's time for one of the great traditions in all of college football, the Iowa Wave. McNamara, the give to Kaleb Johson, and Northwestern has been ready for Kaleb Johson, the nation's 2nd leading rusher. Najee Story with his 2nd tackle of the game.
It's fantastic penetration from Story on the interior. Against any form of zone blocking scheme, when you can get a quick crease into the backfield and they're on movement for Northwestern, which they're not necessarily known for, but when you can make sure you stay within your gap, when you're on the move and you have that zone blocking scheme coming across your face, that's fantastic execution from Story.
How about Northwestern's defense holding Kaleb Johson to no yards on 4 carries? McNamara, that pass was behind his tight end Lachey and nearly intercepted. 11th play of the drive. McNamara in the pocket. Throws it out of bounds. Zach Ortworth was the intended target. Turner in coverage, and it's 4th down.
Solid protection, had to climb the pocket vertically there. No receivers really open in the pass pattern. Well defended on the back end from the Wildcats. See that motion there from David Braun signaling punt safe. Wanted to make sure his defenders will stay on the field. Be prepared for any potential fake for Iowa from this field position on the +40.
Reese Dakin with the end-over-end punt. 1st and 10 from the pistol. Lausch gives to Porter. A couple of yards on 1st down. Lausch pass is caught over the middle. First down. Well, Cam Porter on 3rd down and short. Picked up just enough to move the sticks for Northwestern. Nick Jackson with the tackle. It is awfully hard to score against the Hawkeyes in any quarter, but no one has scored against the Hawkeyes at Kinnick Stadium in the first quarter of this season.
I mean, it was a marginal gain for Cam Porter on that run, but it was a great physical run behind his pads, moving the chains for the Wildcats. Good attitude run.
It's a confidence-building run for a relatively inexperienced Northwestern offense, Cam Porter notwithstanding. He's a veteran. Heading the motion man on 1st down. Lausch all day to throw. Comes back to Porter, his running back, out of the backfield. And the tackle made by Sebastian Castro. 2 tight ends set. Lausch over the middle. Intercepted. Quinn Schulte. Kaleb Johson on the 1st down carry. He's wrapped up first by Mac Uline, and he has help. Only 2 yards inside the 25, 2nd down. Gill the motion man. McNamara pumps. Now he's in trouble. Oh, Aiden Hubbard fell down. That bought McNamara some time to unload to Lachey. Third down, McNamara. That's intercepted. Theron Johnson of Northwestern. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. Four-yard return to the house.
There's no defender who's emerged more throughout this season than Theron Johnson for the Northwestern Wildcats. He's been a talented player throughout his career up to this point, but he has become a playmaker for David Braun's defense.
There is a flag after the play.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, intercepting team number 10, his first of the game. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
We've seen multiple times on the drive here where Cade McNamara looks hesitant in where to deliver the football, tried to feed it back to the tight end. That contested opportunity, as he's right there up the seam from the offensive formation, but Theron Johnson is right there. McNamara tried to feed it into a tight window. Just talked about the big body that Luke Lachey presents.
Remember the kickoff from the 20 because of the penalty for excessive celebration on Theron Johnson. Here comes Caden Weegan on the return. Dangerous return man. And Iowa sets up shop at the 45-yard line. Kaleb Johson on first down. 3-yard gain. Sullivan's first pass of the game will have to wait. He scrambles out of bounds 1 yard into Northwestern territory. Third down. Kaleb Johson moving around the backfield. Third down try here for Sullivan, and the pass is caught by Anderson. Good tackle on the spot by Braden Turner. And it is fourth down.
Sullivan makes a quick decision, gets the football out of his hands, throws an accurate pass. We were talking about tackling from the Iowa defensive perspective. There, a nice one-on-one tackle secured by Braden Turner to make sure it happens short of the sticks. In plus territory here, I would imagine maybe some thought given by Kirk Ferentz to go for that. We've already seen a successful punt and pin on a previous series in this half, though.
Timeout Northwestern, their first of the half.
In his end zone, tackled by Max Llewellyn, I mean inches across the goal line.
The runner's knee was down with the ball in the end zone. The result of the play was a safety.
Akers kicks it to Weegan, who leads the country in combined kick return yards for both kicks and punts. And he spins his way out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Brendan Sullivan under center for his second drive at quarterback. Old reliable Kaleb Johson wrapped up around the knees by R.J. Pearson. 7 carries, 4 yards for Kaleb Johson today. Jazian Patterson is in the game at running back now. And Sullivan's pass over the middle is caught by the tight end, Ortworth. From the Iowa 40, third down. Sullivan pursued by Sean McLaughlin. He escapes, but is cut down at the 45-yard line short of the first down marker. Coco Azuma, the 6th-year senior, with the tackle.
Pocket clean at first. Sullivan starts to extend the play laterally, just narrowly gets out of the outstretched arms of the defender, Sean McLaughlin. Not able to move the chains with that athleticism, though. That is anticipated to be an aspect of Brendan Sullivan in a QB that'll be beyond what they get from Cade McNamara, his running ability. Northwestern was prepared.
Melbourne, Australia's Reese Dakin on the field for another punt. He's kicked very well today. Drew Wagner back deep to receive for Northwestern, number 48. This is a spiraling kick. Wagner backed up to his 5. He makes the fair catch. First down from deep in Northwestern territory. A familiar spot for the Cats. Joseph Hyman, nowhere to hide. Hyman. Defense setting the tone on both sides of the football. Third down, Hyman. Very elusive maneuvering, but he's brought down well short of the first down. David Braun sprinting down the Northwestern sideline to call a timeout.
Timeout, Northwestern. Their
Make
second
sure it's
and a
not
half,
blocked.
30 seconds.
Akers gets it away. Not much hang time on the kick. Weegan from inside his own 40 to the 45. Sullivan, quarterback draw across the 50-yard line. Sullivan through the hands of his intended receiver, Jacob Gill. And it's fourth down.
Came out hot. Brendan Sullivan a little bit late, a little bit behind. That tip pass frequently enough ends as an interception.
The two teammates at both Iowa and Northwestern can't connect on that pass.
Indecision from both quarterbacks for the Hawkeyes right now. For the most part, clean pockets more frequently than not.
Dakin kicks to Wagner. What a beautiful kick by Dakin. It checks up and is covered up at the 5-yard line, a 43-yard punt. Lausch hands off to Porter, and he spins across the 5-yard line. Timeout called. Porter wrapped up off the right tackle shy of the 10-yard line. This is Porter on third down. We expected to see conservative play calling inside of 2 minutes and a half by Northwestern today. They have delivered.
30 seconds.
To receive another punt from Northwestern's Luke Akers. A low kick. Weegan from his own 40. Sullivan. Pass complete to Dayton Howard. And a good start to the drive for Iowa. He steps out of bounds, second and short.
One of the issues that plagues Brendan Sullivan on occasion is that he is so amped up. He plays with so much energy and exudes that energy in his movements as a quarterback frequently enough. You just need to be able to settle down, get into your drop, stick with your mechanics, and just play within rhythm.
Sullivan runs. First down and some tiptoeing to about the 35-yard line of Northwestern.
The first really extended opportunity that Brendan Sullivan has had this season to get series after series. Got a big grin on his face there as he re-enters the huddle. If Tim Lester cracks a joke to him or something like that, and that helmet communication between the play caller and the QB.
He was a Northwestern Wildcat through the spring season this year. Entered the portal after Jack Lausch won the starting job in spring for Northwestern. First and 10 over the middle. Caught by the tight end, Zach Ortworth. A gain of 6 to the 29.
For both guys, both McNamara and Sullivan, on these passes over the middle, very dangerous the way they hesitate, put that extra little hitch behind the football.
Sullivan, pocket squeezes him out. Tracked by Saka. Sullivan leaps out of bounds, a yard short of the first down marker. Iowa in field goal range. 3rd and 1. Kaleb Johson, first down. Touchdown! Here's Cam Porter. A good first down carry. He's dragged down by Nick Jackson. Northwestern has 1 timeout remaining.
Wildcats don't have a running back necessarily who can go for 20, 40, or 60 at a moment's notice like Kaleb Johson. But that approach, sort of the stare down between Kirk Ferentz and David Braun, we've seen this over the years between Iowa and Northwestern. The field position battle, the playing toward your defense with complementary football. Who will blink in the second half?
Northwestern content to let the remaining time in the second quarter slip away. Here's Caden Weegan on the return. Iowa starts with the football, 3rd quarter.
Neither quarterback has been consistent throwing the football yet.
Kaleb Johson out of the backfield. And he picks up a block, and he's pushed out of bounds by Uline. 3rd down coming up.
It's one aspect of the Iowa offense we haven't seen as much of yet as I thought we would, just the called swing pass to the running back position.
Got a great block by Johnny Pascuzzi there. And here's a design quarterback run for Sullivan. He's pushed out of bounds on the Northwestern sideline, and he picks up an Iowa first down.
Taking a moment for Brendan Sullivan to get up, but his teammates understandably rush over, make sure he's good. Able to move the chains for the Iowa offense. That bootleg, the zone run scheme, especially the outside zone, sets up so well for quarterbacks like Brendan Sullivan, who can move out in the open field.
Interesting moment there with him careening into the Northwestern bench. Remember, he was a Northwestern Wildcat through spring ball this year.
So maybe they're a bit less likely to give the business to a guy who goes careening into their sideline than a former teammate.
Cade McNamara without a helmet right now on the Iowa sideline. It's 1st and 10. Seth Anderson jogs behind the line. And this is Kamari Moulton. A tandem tackle by Kenny Soares and Grayson Metz.
It's certainly noteworthy that he's not even holding a helmet in his hand. Talking to the athletic trainers down there, that we don't have any reports as of yet of an injury designation for Cade McNamara, but if a player isn't actually holding a helmet while he's got the rest of his pads on, that's frequently what that ends up meaning, that their athletic training staff, they take the helmet away just to ensure that you won't be in a position to try and get your helmet on and return to action.
2nd down throw. And a strike delivered to Jariet Bowie. Braden Bruss on the field, number 33 for Northwestern's linebacking core. And there's a push pass to Pascuzzi. Cut down at the 5-yard line. That's Pascuzzi's first catch of the season. Offense coming to life under Brendan Sullivan. Sullivan! Touchdown, Iowa! Jake Arthurs with his first kick return of the ball game out across the 20-yard line.
Sean McLaughlin as an edge defender, as he's looking at this moment right here, his angle of pursuit needs to go more laterally, but he seems surprised by the speed of Brendan Sullivan. So there's multiple Wildcats defenders who have a chance to be able to chase down the Hawkeye QB.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team number 26, his first of the game. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the dead ball spot. It's 1st and 10.
Lausch 5 of 7 passing today. He gives to Cam Porter, who picks up 3 yards to the 40-yard line at 2nd down.
It happened right around there, the flag they end up calling. Just tussling a bit late, and that late swing, they usually get the guy with a bit of retaliation. He cannot swing at an opponent. That's what drew the penalty flag.
Imperative for Northwestern's offense to stay ahead of the chains. Coaching staff told us they're more than okay with 2nd and 7 type situations. They have one here. Porter from McNamara. 3rd down for Northwestern. Porter out of the backfield, drilled by Jermari Harris. 4th down. The punt by Akers to Weegan from the 15. Weegan into Northwestern territory. Weegan's on his feet. Touchdown!
The previous play is under review to see if the runner stepped out of bounds.
Certainly close. That right heel is probably the main one. The next step of the right foot, that right heel, as he's keeping those cleats in the ground,
the ruling on the film is confirmed. Touchdown.
Weegan with the first Iowa punt return touchdown since Cooper DeJean last season. First and 10, Northwestern. Lausch throws high in the direction of Frank Covey. 2nd and 10. 82 yards of offense for Northwestern 1 week after Iowa allowed an uncharacteristic 468 yards to Michigan State. Lausch looking for Covey. Offense has not scored today. Lausch and Henning. Fair. Akers swings the leg. A lot of hang time on this kick, and Weegan for the first time today calls for a fair catch. Iowa ball, 1st and 10. Brendan Sullivan in trouble, escapes. Still in trouble. Working around Aiden Hubbard now, and he finally gives up on the play. Sullivan has led 2 touchdown drives since coming into the game at quarterback. On 2nd and 10, the pitch to Kaleb Johson. Good blocking up front. The ball comes out. It's recovered by Northwestern. Northwestern football. Ball was recovered by Damon Walters. Anthony?
I haven't seen this happen very much from Kaleb Johson. He seems to still be in possession of the football as that elbow hits the ground, so this one should come back.
After review, the runner's elbow was down with possession of the ball. It's 3rd down, Iowa.
Here's Patterson on 3rd down. 1st down, Hawkeyes. 1st down pitch. Kaleb Johson around Soares, and the tackle made by Damon Walters, who almost took out his own teammate en route to that tackle. Second and 6. It was a wide and high snap that almost went directly to Kaleb Johson. Fortunately, the play was designed for him anyway.
It may have been. Was it a direct snap, or was it just sort of in betwixt? Yeah, it was. The snap went sort of wildly to the side, so Kaleb Johson was just ready for it. It looked like Brendan Sullivan was expecting to receive it and hand it off to Johnson. Fortunately, Kaleb Johson does have enough ball skills to actually receive it, even though he wasn't ready yet. Don't see that much from Logan Jones.
No. This is an outstanding offensive line collectively for Iowa by very high program standards even. Third down, pass caught. This is a rarity for Iowa. Just their 5th fourth down conversion attempt.
Timeout.
And wait a second.
First of the half.
26 years in, and you can still teach an old dog new tricks. 4th and 1, Sullivan hit hard, but he picks up an Iowa first down. Kaleb Johson right up the middle. 2 touchdowns for number 2 today. Hyman, the tailback for Northwestern on 2nd and 5. Pass is caught by Frank Covey. Northwestern 1 for 7 on 3rd down today, and a flag blows the play dead. Procedural penalties have crippled
Illegal
Northwestern's
snap.
offense at times.
Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
C.J. Johnson falls down at the 35-yard line. That's a Northwestern first down. Hyman switches sides on Lausch. Iowa brings 4. Hyman out of the backfield. Close to the first down, the ball comes out. It looks like he has been ruled down. The line judge coming in from the Iowa sideline.
Stopped. It's first down.
That's not a reviewable play.
Well, Hyman certainly wasn't down on the ground yet, but you had multiple Iowa defenders driving him backwards. And frankly, as defenders, we do get taught at times to try to hold the ball carrier up. Now Northwestern back over the football.
1st and 10, Hyman, his 2nd straight catch out of the backfield. Lausch throws low, looking for the tight end Marshall Lang. Henning the motion man. Here's a blitz. Lausch, that pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and it may have been intercepted. Iowa starts a drive at the 25 of Northwestern. Kaleb Johson, impossible to bring down. Touchdown Johnson, his 3rd of the day. Cam Porter with some room to run, and he's cut down by Jermari Harris, who's had another solid day today for the Hawkeyes defense.
She's going to be a great coach. She's really taught us a lot about positivity and being a great teammate, and that is going to be instilled in the players this year and moving forward. So just really happy for her, really happy for the players, and it's going to be a great season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Kylan, Megan, thank you. And Anthony, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but let me just say, before there was Caitlin Clark, there was Megan Gustafson. Her numbers in the rafters, retired at Carver Hawkeye, just down the street from us. 2-time Big Ten Player of the Year. Absolute force in the post during her time as a Hawkeye.
National Player of the Year as well. Soft hands in the post. Her games continue to develop and expand in the WNBA. Part of what led the Las Vegas Aces yet again on another deep postseason run.
Here's 2nd and 10 for Northwestern. Lausch, too long, intended for Lang, and it's 3rd and 10. Blitz. It's picked up momentarily. Not forever. Lausch is sacked. Nick Jackson also was on the scene as well to share the sack. Weegan This is Patterson, tackled by Hubbard and Uline, and it's 3rd and long. Well, Brendan Sullivan has just brought it. What would you say, Anthony? A different dynamic, just a change of pace to this Iowa offense. They've thrived with him under center.
Certainly a change of pace. The initial few series for Brendan Sullivan didn't go very well, but the offense began to turn a corner. The defense dominated. Special teams returned for touchdown. Certainly as a team, we've seen the Iowa Hawkeyes thrive and surge away from Northwestern in the second half here.
Anderson in motion. Delayed handoff, Moulton. Haven't seen Reese Dakin in a while after a very active first half. Football stops at the 25-yard line. Walensky's first pass was nearly caught, and a flag comes in. Hayden Elligan was the intended receiver.
Pass interference. Defense number 3. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Pretty frequently, they want you to get your eyes around to the ball.
That's David Braun down the sideline to call a timeout before the 1st and 10.
Timeout Northwestern, their first of the half.
Ryan Walensky throws that one complete to Elligan. That's a false start.
False start.
Northwestern
Offense number
left
72,
tackle.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Walensky over the middle, and the pass is caught by the 6th-year tight end Thomas Gordon. First down, Northwestern. Bobbles the snap, and it's recovered by Iowa. Pitch to Patterson. 2 yards, maybe 3, out across the 25. 4th down.
But, you know, we talked about energy, what Brendan Sullivan has kind of infused into this team. He's been doing it throughout the season as a part of their red zone package. The question has been there, is coming off of last week's effort against Michigan State, whether or not there would be consideration given or more extended time. That was the plan coming in today. Cade McNamara, no helmet on the sideline at this point in the second half.
Reese Dakin's punt. Return by Drew Wagner. And Wagner with all kinds of real estate. He's past Dakin. And it's a Northwestern touchdown. 72 yards. And punt return touchdowns by both teams today.
Northwestern goes back to evaluate this film. You'll look for examples, for glimmers of hope that come out of what they did throughout the game. The first half, the run defense was certainly exceptional. The second half, not many highlights for the Wildcats. There's certainly one of them.
Wagner is a freshman wide receiver on the Northwestern roster, and he had not returned punts. And the final drive always looks good on the Big Ten Network, recapping the entire day around the conference tonight. Remember, after late night volleyball, only on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. And don't forget, Michigan State to come. But that's the first punt return touchdown for Northwestern in 10 years. Kamari Moulton, not much up front at second down. Sullivan tries to check it down to his fullback, Rusty Van Wetzinga. Sullivan, and the pass is caught. Three touchdowns, over 100 yards on the ground for the 6th time this season. Marshall Lang catches that throw from Ryan Helinski to start this Northwestern drive. Gain of 6, it's second down, maybe 5. Jake Arthur's on the ground, his first carry of the day, tackled by Brian Allen. Third year, there's been a huge jump for Kaleb Johson in his development on and off the field. On third down, Helinski nearly reeled in by Marshall Lang. You see a lot of Northwestern personnel wearing Helinski's Hope bracelets. Just a great initiative coming out of tragedy. This is Max White on the ground. This is Terrell Washington with his 3rd carry of the game. Lewis, subscribe right now at Big10Plus.com. We have a former Lewis Flyer on our broadcast today, if I'm not mistaken, Kylan Mills, former soccer player for Lewis. Helinski on 1st and 10. Helinski throws high. Third down, Arthurs out of the backfield catches that Helinski throw at the 25-yard line. It's short of the first down. Sullivan turns and hands to White. The only win that season, in fact. Look how far this program has come since. Now you're calling his 201st win. That's good stuff, man.
Survived to this moment. That was a game that ended under the lights against Northern Illinois.
He's 4 wins away of tying Woody Hayes for most wins as a Big Ten head coach.